let's talk about being stuck. I'm currently stuck, actually. I left my job about a month ago, and I don't know what to do. Thanks for coming. That's it, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. And the funny thing about being stuck is that it's not about not having anything to do. If anything, it's having so many things that you could do that you don't know what to do. And you're not sure which action to take. So, especially in this day and age, like people my age and younger have more choice than ever before, to do anything, to become any kind of job, to move to any country, to do whatever you want. Start leaning into whatever direction suits you. And that's really fucking terrifying, because what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if you don't know what it is that you want to do, and you're fucked? Don't know. But the thing that I'm starting to lean towards when it comes to being stuck is that it's more about, it's less about knowing the direction and just picking a direction. It's more about momentum than it is actually the right direction. Because momentum is a force that you have, you can't buy yourself momentum. You can't just have it. You have to push yourself into doing something and get the momentum to do it, that whole thing. And when you don't have momentum, it's really palpable. You really can tell that you don't have it. Because I'm not getting to the point. The whole reason it's valuable is you can change direction at any point with enough momentum. So if you're going in a direction and it's wrong, then you've got the momentum to be able to change direction. Because let's say you're stuck and you don't know what to do. So you're kind of figuring out, do I want to do counseling? Do I want to do engineering? Do I want to do physiotherapy? Like whatever. If you just pick a direction and you commit yourself to the direction, and that's the crucial bit too, committing yourself to the direction, then you end up gaining momentum to do it. And when you've gained momentum and you've figured out, like 6 months in, a year in, this isn't for me, and you feel like you've wasted time, but you haven't actually. You've gotten a better sense of what you want to do by knowing more clearly. Knowing what you want to do by knowing what you don't want to do. Yes. You can spend the 6 months or a year doing something like physiotherapy, let's say, and you haven't wasted anything. You've gained so much, because doing that 6 or 12 months of physiotherapy, you've figured out how to apply yourself, you've figured out the skills and the skill set and structuring your life to get better at doing those skills, interacting with people within that job to coordinate to get a complicated task done, right? Learning different parts of the body, like it's a whole skill set, it's a whole thing. You've learned a shitload of stuff. Even if 92% of it is shit you hate, it doesn't matter, because you have gotten momentum, and momentum is invaluable, because now you know what you don't want to do. You can take that momentum and apply it to a different direction. Even if you do this 4 or 5 times and you don't like any of the things you end up doing, you're going to be in so much of a better place. You're going to be in the best place possible because you've gotten skill sets, expertise, but most of all, momentum. And so that's what I think I'm going to be doing now, is taking my own advice, because well, there's not much point listening to me otherwise, is there, if I'm all taking my own advice? So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be taking my own advice and committing to a pathway. Probably coaching. Probably doing this right now, but instead there's an actual person I'm talking to instead of a camera. And getting momentum. Because momentum is going to give me everything I need. It's more like you're a therapist at this point, isn't it? Yeah, something along those lines. But keep that in mind, is that when you're stuck, don't worry about what the right decision is, because there's no right decision. Because it depends on who you ask. And if you ask 10 different people, they're going to say different things. And then you yourself might change your mind 10 different times. But what's important is the momentum. You can do whatever you want after that point. So decide, stick with it for 6, 12 months, doesn't matter. Get yourself momentum. And even just doing that, you'll feel better instantly. You'll feel better as soon as you do that. As soon as you do that, you'll feel better. You'll feel better. And even this part of me doing this is giving myself momentum, and I feel better just having this conversation already. So thank you for that. Cheers.